sweetheart. Senator and Mrs. Charlton.
Oh. Sorry to hear about your virus. Hope this finds you feeling better. Love, Bill and Marjorie.
Good friends. Good friends.
Yes, yes. Very thoughtful, too.
Where would you like it?
Oh, why don't you put it up there? Thank you.
You're kind of dreading this meeting, aren't you, honey?
Frankly, yes, I am.
Then why put yourself through it? I can call Tina right now and head her off at the pass.
No. No, Clint, this is the last hurdle, and I have to do it, no matter how difficult it is.
Then let me at least stay here in a room with you.
No.
Not to fight your battles for you, just to lend you moral support. I mean, come on, you'd do it for me, wouldn't you?
You sure you don't mind?
Are you kidding? It will be distinct pleasure if we can settle this young lady's hash.
Honey, I'm trying very hard not to think like that.
I know, you're not vindictive, but there are times when I can be, and this is one of those times.
I am very angry, too, Clint. But if she is my sister, then I owe this to my father.
I'll hold it right there. Honey, look, at the risk of upsetting you, I just got to say this. You don't owe your father a damn thing. Now, you have spent half of your life trying to live up to your father's expectations. And even if Tina is your sister...
Then I have an obligation to her. My father's letter very specifically charged me with that responsibility.
Honey, if I may say so, your father didn't have the right to pass the buck. Now, if he wanted to take care of Tina, he should have done it before he died.
Well, you never knew my father. If you had, you would have known that he could never have...
We're in here, Tina.
Well, I see the welcoming committee is all here. So, Viki, why did you want us all to get together here?
Some coffee?
Yes, please, that would be nice.
You take it black, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
Sweetheart, would you like some more?
No, thank you.
Viki, you're doing a very good job. If you want to keep me on edge here, I'm really trying to figure out what this is all about.
Tina, I was hoping that we could have a civilized, rational conversation.
That would be different.
Yes, it would.
You know, if you would just get that chip off your shoulder...
It's all right, Clint. It's all right. I did not ask you here to have a confrontation with you. I think we've had enough of those.
I couldn't agree with you anymore.
Good.
I mean, every time I run into a Buchanan these days, Did Asa tell you how he tried to throw me out of his place yesterday?
You mean the back street?
Why?
Oh, you want all the gory details?
No, thank you.
Why don't we just forget about the past and concentrate on the present?
Meaning what?
Meaning that I have been considering this. And I am now prepared to acknowledge that your claim is probably valid.
You mean that Victor Lord is my father?
Yes.
You said probably.
We'll never know for sure, will we?
No, I know for sure. I know it in my heart.
Yes, I expect you do. In any case, I have no objections if you would like to take the name of Tina Lord.
I never thought I'd hear you give in on this.
Give in? She is conceding the point, Tina.
What happened to change your mind? I mean, after all this time.
It doesn't matter.
You're getting what you wanted.
Thank you.
Tina, I am going on the assumption that you are entitled to the name.
I really don't know what to say. Except that the name isn't the only part of this.
But it is the most important part, according to you, am I right?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's just that my father said that he wanted me to have my rightful share of the estate, too.
At Vicky's discretion.
Well, yes, but she admits I'm her sister and that he was my father, so...
Tina, I am not prepared to discuss finances with you.
But, Vicky, that was clearly stated in the letter.
I see. So the name is not the most important part after all. It is the money, just as I thought.
No. No, it's not the money. It's just... Look. Mitch and I are going to get married, and we could really use that money.
Congratulations.
When?
Well, he's out of town now in a couple of weeks. When he gets back, we'll do all the planning. It's just that this is a major event in my life.
I will not be rushed.
Vicky is not going to discuss specifics.
But if she already admits that I'm her sister, then it just...
Tina, I said absolutely nothing about a settlement now.
Do you have an attorney?
Yes, I talked to Mr. Sandberg, Winslow Sandberg. I believe you know him.
Very well.
I would suggest that you ask Mr. Sandberg to call her Callison, because Vicky really prefers that any negotiations take place through a third party, subject, of course, to her approval.
Is that how you want to handle it, Vicky?
Yes.
Fine, I waited 23 years. I guess I can wait a little longer. I'm sure, though, that you'll be fair. I mean, after all, we are sisters now.
I'll see you out, Tina.
Coming along all right?
Yes, everything's just fine, Asa. Thank you. I brought you a basket of fresh raspberries. I picked them just before I left the house.
Oh, you shouldn't have gone all that trouble.
Well, consider it an act of love and gratitude.
Let me look at you. Now, that's what I like to see. Smiling face and those rosy cheeks.
Your elder son said the same thing to me as I left the house.
Sit down.
Please.
So things are really coming along okay, then?
Things are almost resolved, yes.
Oh, Vicky. You know how happy that makes me. We've all been thinking about you. We've been praying for you.
I know. Thank you.
Those boys of yours, I tell you, they're going to be so happy to go home.
Where are they?
Out at the stable. They'll be back soon.
I really stopped by to tell them that we're definitely going to be bringing them home in the next couple of days, Asa.
Good.
And not a minute too soon for Grandpa, right?
Vicky, you'll never understand the joy they've given me. You have two wonderful sons.
Thank you. But I bet they've been a bit strenuous.
Now that you mention it, there's a kind of a creak I get on the back.
That's from one too many Johnny on the horse.
You know.
Their father has suffered the same symptoms, and so have I on occasion. Asa, how can I ever thank you?
For what?
For your sense of family, for taking my boys under your wing.
No thanks necessary. I did it for my pure and distinct pleasure, darling. What'd I say?
You never called me that before, darling.
Mine?
No, I don't mind. It makes me very happy.
It's about time, don't you think? You know, they call me a stubborn old mule.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
Do you have any idea how proud I am? proud of my son to have the sense to marry you in spite of a bull-headed old man. I'm proud of you for whipping this, cause you have whipped it. I can tell.
Yes, Asa. I think I have. I really do.
Mommy!
Oh, children. Oh, my babies, I missed you so. Oh. He and I are going to come by and get you very soon.
When?
Well, maybe this weekend, maybe tomorrow, if Grandpa doesn't mind.
Well, I'm gonna hate to see you boys go.
I know, but we want to get some time in at the ranch, too. You still want to go, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Daddy about it tonight, then. Maybe we can get Grandpa to come out and join us for a week if he can.
Oh, I tell you, I would love it if I can get away.
Don't stand on ceremony with us, Asa. If you can get away, just get on a plane and come, all right? Guys, would you go and find Kim, tell her I have to leave?
Okay.
You know where she is, boy? Kim's in the kitchen.
Oh, Asa, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Hope you're over the virus soon. We miss you. Elwood Briggs, Joanne, and the staff of the Banner. Isn't that sweet?
It's very thoughtful.
Oh, I wish I did have something simple and uncomplicated like a virus.
Sweetheart, you are doing beautifully, and I am very, very proud of you.
I know, I just feel so odd. I mean, everybody's been so kind, and they don't really know why I'm out of commission, do they? I'll write them a thank you note today, but would you please tell them that I'm going to be back very soon?
Honey, nobody is rushing.
No,
you.
I'm rushing. I'm rushing me. Clint, the last few days I have felt so positive. I feel like I'm winning. I have faced the facts about Father and about Tina, and I've accepted the fact that Tina is my half-sister.
It's two very big steps.
I know it is, and mentally I feel I'm on solid ground, finally. And it's such a relief to be beating Niki. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell Dr. Polk when he comes today that we can cut our sessions down to once a week.
Sweetheart, he just might think that's a little drastic.
No, I don't need to see him more than once a week. I also want to stop all this nonsense of not seeing the children. I want them home, Clint. I want us to go back to having a normal life again.
You are so positive, and I've already told you I'm very proud of you.
Why do I have the feeling you're going to try and talk me out of what I've decided now?
I just don't think you should make any rash decisions or try and rush things. No, honey, we're both very optimistic, and we've got good reason.
You don't want the walls to come crashing in. I understand that, but why would they?
I'm not saying that they will.
No, I have accepted and faced all the terrible truth. I've even accepted Tina. I'm not destroyed or blown away, weeping in a corner. Clint, I'm back. I'm me again. I'm strong. It's wonderful.
Yes, it is. And I'm very happy to have you back.
And you and Jenny are responsible.
Well, it's a three-way effort.
And Dr. Polk, we can't forget about him. He had a little something to do with it, didn't he?
All right, so it's a four-way effort.
Well, then, I'm going to tell him today when I see him that I want the children to come home.
Honey, I want to have the children home just as much as you do, but I really don't think that you should tell Dr. Polk. How about discussing it with him and getting his advice?
All right, okay. If it will make you happy, I will do that for you. But I know he's going to agree with me because I'm cured. And this time it's for good. Niki Smith is gone.
She is so up and confident.
Yeah, she's one tough lady.
Oh, she's been through a lot, and I know you're proud of her.
I am. It's, I just can't shake the feeling that she might be a little too overconfident. It's still so soon.
I agree with you.
I mean, I can understand her wanting the boys back, but I'd feel better if she'd talk it over with Dr. Polk.
Well, I would too. And if Dr. Polk doesn't agree, she'll just have to force herself to be patient because it is going to happen, and she's making a lot of progress.
Well, keep your fingers crossed that her instincts are right and that she has this Niki personality whipped for good.
Amen.
I wanted to bring you up to date on the latest. I have to get over to the Banner. Are you sure you don't mind hanging around for long?
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll wait for Dr. Polk to get here, and then I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'll be back before they're done.
Well, that might be him now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll just take my purse, and I'll pop over and say hello.
Oh.
Thanks. Okay. going to do? Scare me to death?
Look, I'm sorry. Can I just come in a minute?
I'm really busy.
But it'll only take a minute. Look, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Well, Vicky finally accepted the fact that Victor Lloyd is my father.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you two are so close. I figured you must impart your influence for finally being able to accept the truth.
Very ingratitude.
What? Jimmy, what is this? Jimmy, why do you hate me so much?
Tina, I don't hate you. I despise you.
Why? Jimmy, there are a lot of things I could have done, a lot of worse things that I didn't do.
Like what?
Like destroy Vicky.
Destroy her? How could you do that?
Hi. For Mrs. Buchanan.
Oh, thank you.
She gets him all right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
One life to live will continue in a moment.
You made remarkable progress, Vicky.
Oh, I'm feeling so good about myself.
How did you feel when you told Tina you accepted her right to the Lord name?
Oh, dear. So many emotions came over me. And I must say it wasn't easy. I felt as if I had a terrible pain inside me. And it didn't really concern Tina. It was more about me. I blinded myself to the truth for so long. I have lived in agony for years trying to live up to an impossible ideal that when I finally verbalized the truth, the sensation that I felt was not only enormous relief, but self-determination. I also felt somehow strangely as if I had freed my father. He wasn't the perfect man I'd always believed him to be. No, he was much more human than that. But somehow the realization of that has made it easier for me to deal with the memory of him. It's almost as if everything has finally fallen into the proper perspective.
Even your feelings towards Tina? Can you accept her as a sister? Do you feel warm towards her in any way?
No, Dr. Polk, Tina has said and done so many terrible things that there's no way I can ever just welcome her with open arms. But the thing is, I don't feel guilty about it. I feel that my anger is perfectly legitimate.
Well, it may just...
No, I don't think so. Look, she has the truth, and she has the Lord name now. Clint feels that's all she really deserves, and I don't really know how I feel. What do you think?
Well, it's not for me to say, but not feeling guilty, being able to accept your anger at Tina, I say is a definite sign of psychological health. You know, we are well on the road to recovery, remarkable recovery.
Answer me, Tina. How could you destroy Vicky?
I didn't mean destroy. It's just that you got me so upset.
I think that's exactly what you meant. Why don't you, for once in your life, be truthful?
All right, you want the truth?
Yeah.
How about that I found another letter that Victor had signed?
Really?
Yes, and in it, believe me, if I use it, Vicky's going to come begging to me, not the other way around.
Would you like to explain that ludicrous statement?
This letter says that if Vicky ever gets her mental problems back, that her whole Lord fortunes revert to me, her sister, Tina Lord.
Well, aren't you a regular little Nancy Drew? Coming up with all these wonderful documents and letters.
What, you don't believe me?
Well, what gave you that idea?
Well, then I'll show you a copy. It's Victor's signature, and believe me, it'll hold up in court. But no, I didn't decide to use this information, even when Bo told me about Vicky. Now, I didn't want to tell the whole world that Vicky had gone off the deep end again.
Let me tell you something, Tina. Vicky is never going to be judged as incompetent. So whether you have this document or letter or whatever it is worthless. Now, would you like to tell me what you're doing in my home?
I didn't see any point, not in this mood you're in.
Fine. Goodbye.
But Jenny, wait. Jenny, I need your help. I need you to help me influence Vicky.
You what?
Vicky accepts that I should have the Lord name and that I am her sister, but I should have part of the fortune, too.
Oh, I'm sure the Buchanans will take very good care of you.
Maybe, but it's not a matter of being taken care of. It's a matter of my getting my right.
How dare you ask me for help, Tina? How dare you? Now, you listen to me. I don't think you deserve one lousy penny.
Jimmy, look, it's just that Mitch and I are going to get married. We need money to start out on.
Well, that's wonderful. So why don't... Well, maybe Mitch will come up with the brilliant idea of getting a job or something. I'm very busy, if you don't mind.
Jenny, listen to me! Jenny, you can't do this to me! You're going to be real sorry, Jenny.
We agreed that I have made significant progress, right?
Absolutely.
Then please, Dr. Polk, may I bring my children home? I've missed them so much.
I know you do, Viki.
It's really true, you know. This house seems so empty without them, especially when you're used to having children all over the place. And I really do believe that I need that sense of family stability now. The children belong here. I feel my life is cut in half without them.
I agree there are stability for you, but I also believe in playing it safe. Victoria, it's been such a short time since you've had these breakthroughs. Yes, you've got to take more time, but I prefer a few more days.
How many is a few?
Well, just don't rush it. Bring the children home for the weekend. If all goes well, then we'll talk about keeping them there.
Well, Saturday's not that far away. I guess I could survive till Saturday, although I promise you it's not going to be easy.
You call Jenny?
Yes, my chaperone and I have an absolutely lovely day planned. She's going to stay with me. So Clint comes home, and then maybe she won't have to put up with looking after me too much longer. Come in. Oh, my goodness, more flowers. A delivery man brought them a few moments ago.
Lovely.
Thank you. Vera, put them on the desk, please. Oh, the ones that is there, the small arrangement. Could you take them to the living room, please? Thank you very much. I must say, I wish people would stop sending the flowers. Everybody thinks I'm sick, and the truth is that I haven't felt this healthy in... Oh, I can't tell you how long.
Well, it's very obvious a great many people care for you a great deal.
Oh, no, I shouldn't really complain, should I? Goodbye, Dr. Polk. Thank you so very much.
I don't like leaving you alone.
Oh, I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to call Jenny right now. Promise you. Okay?
Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye then. Thanks again. Wait. First things first. Call your babysitter, Vicky. Vicky, I need Clint right away.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Buchanan. He's left the building.
Oh.
He said he'll be back in about an hour.
Where'd he go?
Something about an out-of-town editor.
Tell him that he has to call me the second he gets in, please. Oh, no! Oh, God. Harry, he has to know. no.
Fort Manning, Jensen speaking.
Mr. O'Neill, please.
Hold on a minute, I'll see if he's here. I'm sorry, it's not in. Any message?
Yes. Tell him Victoria Buchanan called. And I would like him to come to Llanview, my house. Just as soon as he gets this message, it's very urgent that I speak to him, please.
Sure thing, Mrs. Buchanan.
Thanks. Jenny. Jenny. Please, Jenny. You there? Jenny. Please. Oh, Jenny. Jenny.
So, Dad, what do you want to talk to us about?
Well, I got a surprise for you, and I wanted to tell you about it tonight before you went to bed.
A surprise?
A surprise. Sometime tomorrow, you're going to be moving in with Grandpa Asa. You remember that pony he got for your cousin Drew?
Dandy?
That's right, Dandy. Well, it seems that Dandy is old enough to ride. And Grandpa says that he needs a couple of cowboys over there to keep that pony from getting lonesome.
You mean we can ride him every day?
You bet your boots you can. It's going to be almost like living at the ranch in Arizona. And you know, by the end of summer, you're probably going to be a couple of pretty good horsebackers.
We're going to stay that long?
Well, actually, I don't know just how long you'll be staying. I mean, it could be a couple of weeks, could be a little longer. But I'll be coming by to see you every day.
But what about Mommy?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How you doing? Did I just hear that you two get to spend part of the summer with Grandpa Asa?
Yep.
Wow.
Kevin was just asking about his mother, and I was just fixing to explain to him that she needs a lot of rest right now.
That's right. She needs a lot of quiet time. And Grandpa Asa needs a lot of noise and a lot of running around because he misses too.
But, what is Mommy like?
Well, fellas, you know, you haven't seen as much of your mother as you used to. You've noticed that, haven't you? She's been kind of busy lately. Well, it seems the past few months she's taken on a little too much. And I just finally caught up with her. And now what she needs is just to do nothing. I mean, nothing but rest and get her strength back.
And as much as she loves the two of you, you got to admit that every once in a while you can get pretty wild, right?
Pretty wild. But that'll be just fine in Grandpa Ace's. That'll make your mother feel real good, too, knowing that you're happy and that you're having a good time.
Do you mean if we stay home, we have to be quiet a lot? We wouldn't like that, Joey. You're right. We'll move in with Grandpa.
Kind of thought you might want to. Oh, listen, I almost forgot to tell you. Kim is going to be going along with you.
Great.
Yeah. Now, listen, first thing you get up in the morning, I want you to go through your toy box, pick out some toys you might want to take along with you, but I'm not going to send a moving van, so keep the number down, all right? Huh? All right. Bedtime, scoop. Kim's waiting for you. Good night, Kim.
Night, guys.
Come here, Joey.
Night. Sweet dreams.
Good night, you little outlaw.
Give me a hug. Oh, sweet dreams.
I get to let you first, Kevin. No, you don't.
Well, I guess it wasn't too rough. I didn't have to lie to him too much.
It's the right thing to do, Clint. It really is. It's going to be hardest on you and Viki.
Yeah, especially Viki. She feels so guilty about this already.
But she knows this is necessary.
Yeah, but it's still having to say goodbye to him. It's not going to be easy. I mean, if we just had some idea how long it's going to take her to whip this thing, you know. Oh, well, one day at a time, right?
Sure, one day at a time. Well, I just wanted to say goodnight. I'm going to go on home. And I'll give you a call after I speak to Larry about my leave lesson.
I'm sure sorry we're disrupting your life like this.
Hey, my life could use a little disruption. Don't give it a second thought.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Hey, oh, you're home. Good. Yeah, I need to talk to you for a minute. You fellas going to be long?
Well, I can take off right now. I have to look over some of the production notes.
What's up for tomorrow?
Some location scouting. Mimi told me on the plane she wants to help me since she knows Llanview, so... You sure you want to be needing the Jeep?
No, keep it as long as you want.
Okay, well, good night. Good night, Clint. Good night, Woody.
Well, how's Mimi?
She's terrific, I think. I think she's looking forward to seeing you and Viki and the boys.
Well, Viki won't be receiving any company for a while. And the boys will be moving in with their Grandpa Asa tomorrow.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah. I guess Paul never said anything to you.
No.
Viki's very ill, Bo. She's mentally ill.
Beyond what I've been seeing around?
Yeah, it's beyond what I've been saying, too. She's having a recurrence of that dual personality problem.